Welcome, guys. So this is going to be my second Phyrexia All-Will-Be-One quick draft. I will just get it started. Okay, what do we have here? Dragonwing Glider. Quick creature gets +2/+2 and has flying and haste. Well, that's nice. So it's a 4/4 flying haster. That'll do. Is that good enough to build around? I think so. I remember Volcanic Dragon back in the day being a pretty good card in Limited. We have Rebel Salvo, 5 damage to creature or planeswalker, and it loses indestructible to end of turn. Good removal card. This is sort of the oil thing. Okay, interesting. First draft I did white-red equipment, but maybe I didn't get quite enough equipment, and I got an early Hex Gold Slash, and I thought, oh, that means I'm playing red. But maybe I didn't quite get the cards I needed. Definitely feeling that sort of feels weird putting toxic cards in your equipment deck. So what's the best one here? Blazing Crescendo is kind of a it's a combat trick, and it might you might get to replace it. You might get to play another card if you're sufficiently low to the ground. We've got Dragonwing Glider though, and then Shrapnel Slinger can blow up an artifact if I sacrifice a creature. I am not sure about this card at all. I feel like there aren't enough artifacts. Everything's a Phyrexian, but there's a few things that are artifacts. Not very many things. Typically, yeah, equipment is white-red. White-red deck. But I'm not spending much time looking at these other things. It's early enough we could look around and think. So this is a flying creature, 4/3 for 5. 1/4 that can gain power at the expense of toughness. I mean, a Flensing Raptor, well, it's a 2/2 flyer for 3. It's really only going to work with a toxic deck. That's a double blue counterspell. It's quite a commitment to blue. Vraska's Fall, though, is quite a good removal spell. I wonder if we can go black-red equipment, because I don't really want to take these toxic cards here in white. I'm not impressed by these red cards. Let's try the Vraska's Fall. Or am I going to go for the Blazing Crescendo? Let's stick to one colour in the first pack. Let's go red. Maybe we can make Blazing Crescendo work. So The red card is Molten Rebuke, and it's a removal card. It's your 5 mana removal. It's expensive. This is the guy for the Proliferate deck. He's pretty cool. This guy seems pretty decent if you're playing equipment. He's a nice early 2-drop. We can definitely splash into white for going equipment anyway. I'm not sure if we want an expensive removal spell this early on, but we definitely want to fill out the 2-drop slot. So I think this is a good call. I am rare drafting. I am trying to improve my collection, so I'm going to grab things like this. It's going to be useless in sealed. It is just a wall. We're going to sideboard it. There we go. What is this? Awaken of the Sleeper. Oh yeah, gain control of something. That's right. So typically you want to be a steal and sack deck. You want a sacrifice outlet, such as Cutthroat Centurion. Maybe that's the black-red deck here. You go for steal and sack. Axiom Engraver does discard and draw. That seems okay. We could use that, but this is for the equipment deck, so I think we want that. But this guy is also for the equipment deck. So Ward 2 is pretty nice. Menace is pretty nice as well, and making things cheaper. Maybe the cost reduction is a bit too good. I think we'll go for this. Okay, Charge of the Mites is a removal card, but so is Volt Charge. Yeah, that's 3 damage. Let's grab that. Yeah, okay, let's take the Molten Rebuke now. Maybe we're mono red. I think I like the Resistance Skywarden. That's a good 5-drop. 5/5 Menace Reach for 5 mana. It's awesome, isn't it? But the question is, do we have too many 5-drops already? We've already got Dragonwing Glider and a burn spell. Maybe we just have to take this 2-drop now. Yeah, I'll try and be a bit. I don't know actually. This gives things all counters. Okay, I'm going to take this. I just think he's a bit too good to ignore. Right, we'll take the equipment thingy. So that will be a 2/3 creature. And artifact creature, sure. Wow, Sheoldred's turned up again. I got Sheoldred in a sealed deck of this. I got that's my first Sheoldred ever. I think I've probably gone through 150 Dominaria packs and never saw one. So we're black-red. I think it's fair to say. So we're not losing a huge amount from white. There's just a couple of cards there. Yeah, we'll just... If you find some good black removal cards, I guess, that'll be good. Vraska's Fall, for example, they sacrifice a creature. There's also an equipment thing. Yeah, we're going to skip past those. Let's grab Vraska's Fall. This is a really good card. Exuberant Fuseling. It's pretty good, pretty aggressive. Okay, yeah, that's... Hazardous Blast is pretty cool. We already have one of those. Let's grab a good one drop. So this guy's the sacrifice outlet if we try and go for a steal and sack deck. This works with oil. We've got one oil card now. Yeah, let's take this guy. Might go for a bit of oil. So Black Belly Rat is alright if I'm going for some oil counters. Sawblade Scamp gains oil counters. That's a good reason to have it if we're going to try and get Urabrask's Anointer to work. Cool, a Sheoldred's Edict is pretty good. Annihilating Glare is pretty good. And that just kills anything that's targeted removal. I think it's better than the Edict. Another Aspirant. Let's take the Glare though. Hard to ignore these really good white creatures for the equipment deck, but when you get Sheoldred, I think it's a good time to switch in pack 2. I think a Terramorphic Expanse is going to help us fix our mana. We might be a bit short on black creatures. Oh, that gets oil counters. That's great. Cool. What about this one? Not so great. We're not doing poison, so... Yeah, Necrosquito is exactly what we're looking for. Gleeful Demolition, Whisper of the Dross, or another Terramorphic Expanse. I think most likely to play this. That's a sacrifice outlet or just another equipment card. You get a 4/2 creature for 4 mana. We've already got 3 4-drops. I think we'll skip this one. I think we'll go for the sacrifice outlet because we might get the... There is the steel card. We can grab something and it'd be great to sacrifice it afterwards. Another Aspirant or a Hazardous Blast. I don't have a Hazardous Blast yet, so I think I want to grab that now. Prophetic Prism is probably a good idea. Right, the seed core. So 1/1 creatures get pumped up. So we've got a Sawblade Scamp. I'll take that. Sure. I'll just sideboard that one. Oh wow, we just found a Phyrexian Vindicator. It's it is pretty nuts in limited. But I don't think we have a hope in hell of actually casting it. And it's pack 3, we can't get enough white cards together to... That said, now we have Skrelv Defector Might. That's one of the best... It's probably the best 1-drop in the set. Sure. Okay, Awaken the Sleeper is the Steel spell. We have one sacrifice outlet. But there's also called Dotha Cackler, which is just a good 3-drop creature. It's an oil payoff. I want to take Awaken the Sleeper. We'll see if we can get that working. There was another Terramorphic Expanse as well. I think, how many things are we looking for? We need 4 more cards for the deck, actually. So it's actually pretty tight. Icaplate Golem buffs oil counter creatures, which we don't have that many of. We could get another 2-drop creature. Oh, we're so low on 2-drop creatures. Oh, that is terrible. Because the one I had was the white creature. We, I think, only have 2 oil counter creatures. Maybe we can't justify an Icaplate Golem. We have Necrosquito as well. Okay, I think I have to take a Barbed Bat Fist here. But obviously I've messed up. That you shouldn't have two drops at this stage in the draft. I could play the Soulless Jailer as a wall. Oh yeah, we have a Cruel Grimnark, by the way. Not a great card, but might do in a pinch. Be good. What I'd love is a keyword roundup. Tell me how many things have oil on them. That would be great. So I believe it's 3, and it's just not enough to justify picking the golem over the 2-drop that I need. That's oil. Yeah, I'm going to take the 2-drop here. Feels terrible, but I think yeah, we have to do that. Fleshless Gladiator, if we can get them corrupted. But it's a 2-drop. It's basically going to be a Grizzly Bear, because I don't think we can get... just don't think we've got enough ways of poisoning people. I'm going to go for the 2-drop here. We need 2 drops. Annihilating Glare. Nice, okay. Five-drop creature. That is a 2-drop as well. Prosthetic Injector is a way of giving things toxic. It's an equipment card. I think I want to try this out. Just grab one of them. Okay, another Hazardous Blast. We could go for Dross Pits. We're at 29 cards now, actually. We can drop the Cruel Grimnarch. We have 3 land, so we've got 2 cards more than we need. Oh, I see, that never made it to the sideboard. Okay. Soulless Jailer can get cut. We might drop a Prophetic Prism, because we're not splashing... we're not having to splash white at the moment. Hazardous Blast just beats some decks because they've got all their creatures of 1 toughness. Or we take Dross Pits. I think I like the idea. I'll consider having 2 Hazardous Blasts. Okay, Phyrexian Atlas in the sideboard. I was going to miss the sideboard, never mind. It's a bit harder to hit the south sideboard these days. Right, another Terramorphic Expanse. Don't mind if I do. Okay, something happened. It's just taking a very long time to load. Okay. Let's call it end of part 1 there, whilst we wait. Yeah. And I'm back. So, I finalised the deck. There wasn't much to actually change. Oh, I might even have one more change, because I've had a look through. I think Sawblade Scamp is my only 1/1 creature. Fuseling starts off as a 1/1 as well. I don't think there's much reason to play the Seed Core, because, well, we'll check how many Phyrexian creatures I have. I do have 9. I'm not sure it's going to help me very much playing this. With only 2 things I could pump up, and I need to get my opponent corrupted, when that's not really a strategy I'm going for. I don't know how helpful this is going to be, because, well, I've got 23 spells and only 9 of them are Phyrexians, so yeah, I think we just cut this. Yeah, there we go. The other cut I made, I think I don't want to do Blazing Crescendo and see Sheoldred get exiled from the game, or my Dragonwing Glider. It's absolutely bound to happen. So that's cut, and I've just put the Soulless Jailer in. He's 0/4 wall basically. He'll keep me alive, maybe, against some of the more aggressive decks. That's the theory there. Because I want to just hold out and survive until I can play Sheoldred, and hopefully my opponent's wasted all their removal by then. That is the big plan. I don't think we're not doing anything in the graveyard. This might accidentally stop a graveyard strategy, if I'm very lucky indeed. Yeah, I don't think there's much else I could do. Would have been nice to go white with these really good cards I got later on, but not enough cards to justify it really. They're not better than Sheoldred, I think, and all of the black removal cards. So and I'm gonna put that on the front. Yeah, it was already. Okay, that's cool. Let's add that to the decks. I'm gonna check my profile because yeah, we're in gold 1 with 2 pips, and we've got the season ends in 2 hours. Just to add a little bit of tension and drama. Can we win a couple of games with this? I'm not sure we can, but we'll see. A lot may depend on whether I can play Sheoldred and whether my opponent has removal for it. Let's go. Right. I even had Sheoldred in one of my, as I say, in one of my sealed decks. So I'm being very lucky recently. I'm going to try and adjust this so it is full screen, because that can definitely mess up recording things. Looks like a mono black deck I'm playing. So we got a 2-drop creature. I'm going first. Hand is not great, but it does have Sheoldred. We hope we draw more land. That's all I can say. Right. Okay. We did not draw more land. Okay. Nice. He's got his card draw going. We draw a land. Oh my goodness. Everything I've got is removal. Okay. He has no poison, right? It's corrupted. Yeah. Okay, we want him to play something so we can do something with our mana. This needs 5 mana, doesn't it? Alright, yeah. Traxxas, Skitterfang, okay. Sure. 2 creatures, eh? I think Rebel Salvo. I could do Rebel Salvo on the Skitterfang. Vraska's full, he'll probably sacrifice this. And that could be picked up by the Hazardous Blast later. This is my reasoning. So that gets blown up. Okay, that can block his dude. That is sorcery speed, of course, annihilating glare. Is he going to use a removal spell on the scamp? No, I'm just going to block. Good trade. Necrosquito. Okay. We need this. Yeah, we need this Custodian quite badly. Let's dig for land. Perfect. Keep those on top. You can scry one as well. Necrosquito is quite nasty. Right. So, obviously this is going to trundle over and hit me for 6 damage. Vraska's Fool will kill this. Annihilating Glare, sack this, kill this. If I do that, this becomes a 4/4 flyer, which isn't good either. I think possibly my best shout is play Sheoldred this turn. And yes, he might blow it up. I might take a lot of damage, but I'll have 5 mana next turn. I can do a full cost Annihilating Glare. Can actually trade Sheoldred for the Sky Scythe Engulfer. Which seems crazy, but we might have to do it. We can't just take 6 damage every turn. We can blow this up next turn, that becomes a 3/3 if we do that. Okay, let's do no blocks. Let's see if we can get away with it. Go down to 10. Just going to draw a card from that, okay. And he's going to do more stuff. Oh my god. He's got an army. None of them have 1 toughness, which is annoying. Okay, we'll just Annihilating Glare, full price, kill Sky Scythe Engulfer. That becomes a 3/3. So I've got 5 flying damage to contend with, but at least it's less damage now. Another Royal Gorget Troll. Lovely. Lovely, lovely, lovely. This is a lot of creatures he's got. Quite impressive. And it's a fight card, I'm thinking. No, it's an Annihilating Glare. That's sacrificed. Fair enough. And he's going to bring back his creature with the Dross Skull Bomb. That's how that works. Right, so I can Annihilating Glare on this. I could sack this, Annihilating Glare there, make him sacrifice. Because I just can't, unfortunately, just can't block these guys. They're a bit too powerful. It's an incredible rollout of creatures this guy's had, but yeah, so he's drawn 2 extra cards off these guys. It's kind of the Oil Gorger Troll dream, really. And then he gets to Raise Dead. He had a nice removal spell early on as well. And another one late on, of course. Sacrifice a creature, blow that up. Bang. But I suppose it makes a change from losing to ridiculously overpowered rares like Sheoldred, and it's just a win with Titanic Growth. Okay, nice. So black-green oil deck. Cool. Right, I'll need 2 wins in a row now. We did brick on land a little bit, but you get 2 swamps and Sheoldred in your opening hand and some removal. It seems like a good hand. It seems like a keeper. Okay, we're up against Murphy. We have black and red mana. That's nice. That's a good start. We've got a removal card. We've got the steel card, and we've got Necrosquito. Okay. It's what they call a reactive hand. Found another removal card. If you can get a 2-drop, you might get the jump on me here. Yeah, a simple shrapnel slinger. It's going to get in for quite a bit of damage. We don't have an answer for it. Right, which one do you do? I think it's the one that does 3 damage, and we'll do it to the Menace creature. This only works with creatures you control that die. Yeah. Oh, he's got a good one there. So he is rolling out the creatures very consistently here. This will do 4 damage. I think I've got to kill this. There's no point playing a 2/2 flyer. He can re-equip this for 5, can't he? We'll do that. So he can't equip it this turn, at least. And then the next big, if he plays another big creature, we can annihilate and glare it. Okay, it's a 3/1 creature. We can Hazardous Blast. And that kills it. But you see what I mean about this, the 2/2 staying alive and just walloping me. I think we'll take a risk this turn. Okay, we'll take 5 damage, but we'll get our creature out. Because we might mop up another 1 toughness creature next turn if he plays another one. He played another one. There we go. That is a stroke of luck. Okay, so Hazardous Blast, Woomph. I'm not going to block, so I may as well attack and end the turn there. Has he got more? That is 3, 4 creatures down. He has the Skitterfang. Oh. So he can give this lifelink now. Ah, now I have a real answer. I've got a 5/5 Menace Reach. Can this give Death Touch by any chance? It does get Death Touch, okay. I'm going to play a Resistance Skywarden. Hoping he's not got maybe a pacifism for this. I'm going to swing in with this because he doesn't have lethal yet. But fair play, he's got a very aggressive hand. I could sack this to kill that, but it doesn't seem that good to do that, to be honest. I wonder if he'll equip one of these, actually. So he needs 1 more land to equip this, and then that's quite scary. And he's got the Planar Disruption. Sure, of course he does. So that's now 3/1. Very interesting. And then that's getting... Is it lifelink? But then we've got Annihilating Glare. Oh, has he just finished me off here? Yep, he does. He just gets lethal. He had removal, equip, and a pump spell for lethal. Unbelievable. Very believable. Yeah, so I obviously should have kept my guy back as an emergency blocker. I totally underestimated his chance to kill me there. But yeah, tragic. I killed his first 4 creatures, and I could kill his next 2 if I got another turn. I could do 1 damage to the guy he equipped, and I could sacrifice the guy with pacifism to kill his other thing. But yeah, what an impressive rollout of creatures there. He just he was stuck on 3 land for ages and did not slow down. I even got a 2-for-1 with the 1 damage sweeper. But yeah, it was that the Grizzly Bear basically on turn 2 absolutely battered me because I was just going 1-for-1 with the new creatures he was putting out. It's where Soulless Jailer can actually be quite good. He can be a very good blocker. We have a crawling thing. Crawling Chorus. So I think this is where we do play the Jailer, because this is a 3/1 Dune mover. Okay. Make sure he gets his land. There's a Sheoldred, that's nice. 2 damage. So about the Custodian, do we want him? No, I think we've got a better option. I think Aspirant is just good. Oh, he's got Counterspell, I'm thinking. 2 blue. Yeah, reject imperfection. Nice. Well, I'm going to reconsider playing Sheoldred next turn if he's going to leave mana up. And I'm corrupted now as well. That would proliferate on me. And yes, sure enough, he is a permission deck. It looks like he is. I think I'll do Hazardous Blast here. Cool. That worked. So now he's got to do something else to, like, increase the pressure, and then I can play a Sheoldred in response. We hope. Oh, okay. Well, I can go for Barbed Batter Fist here. And the Myr Custodian. Yes, drop the swamp. We want this as well. So, I'm thinking this guy next turn, and then play the Sheoldred. Oh, he has black in the deck as well. So this brings stuff back from the graveyard. That's a good one. So, a Dune mover, right? And then that's a really good blocker. Wonder if he can make me discard. It's possible, so I'll hold the mountain in my hand. I don't think I need to play a 6th land. Is this guy Menace by any chance? No, just Toxic 2. We might just have to block this thing. I'm on 4 poison already, so he can maybe upgrade a combat trick into a removal spell for my big creature. But it happens. That's an interesting... Oh, he's got the Eternal Wanderer. I've run into a surprising number of Planeswalkers in Limited. For each player, choose a creature. Great. I'll get to keep my Soulless Jailer then. Well, that is a removal spell, isn't it? Boom. And you go down to 1. You don't have Vigilance, right? Oh, you got a blocker. How irritating. Okay, no blocks. I will go to 6 poison. I'll play a Sheoldred. And we may as well have a go there because you've got to make him lose his dude, basically. Well, I was I think I was just saying in the previous game, I haven't lost to a ridiculous rare. Yeah, well, here we go. So it'll be a 0-3, it looks like. But I'm going to quickly get into another draft, I think, after this one. See if I can do a bit better. I suppose, yeah, changing gears at the start of pack 2 to go red-black. Maybe that's not the best. So that gets exiled, so it gets through. Ah, yeah, and then we go to 9 poison. Yeah, Fair enough. And that comes back at the end of my turn or something. So, well, Volt Charge can take out the Eternal Wanderer. The Eternal Wanderer just is going to keep taking out my blockers. And, need to read this card. When do I get it back? Next end step. Okay. Well, I could do without my stuff getting removed every time. And then I'll have 2 blockers. Oh, he's got Bring the Ending, which will just counterspell that. Nice. So he can just take out... Yeah, I can put him on 1, but yeah, there's not much point doing that. I did everything right. I held back Sheoldred for his removal. It's just unfortunately his removal took out everything. Right. He had 2 nice counterspells there. The other thing he counterspelled was maybe the Bladegraft Aspirant, actually. Let's die to the might then. Yeah. Zero 3, yay! Well, at least it was quick. Mercilessly quick. We go down to gold 2. So we need an amazing performance in the next draft. I can't complain that I didn't draw Sheoldred. I did get Sheoldred a couple of times. Was not enough to win. Yeah, didn't feel like the rest of the deck was amazing. Did get quite a lot of removal. I was a bit weak in the 2-drop slot. I only noticed that sort of in pack 3. Oh, it's like, oh god, we need some 2-drops. That's why the Soulless Jailer's in there. It's a bit of a filler card, but a good blocker, I guess. Yeah, so got a bit of removal. We never saw the Dragonwing Glider. That seems like quite a cool card. Just basically a volcanic dragon, but now in equipment form. Yeah, and we did blow it against the white-red deck because I was on 7 life. He had a pump spell. If I'd played around the pump spell, I obviously would not have swung in with my Necrosquito. Of course, I was hoping I could actually have other creatures die. This would pump up, and then he wouldn't be able to attack into it. That was what I was locked into. But I didn't see the danger at that point in the game. I was playing a bit too aggressively, so that could have been a win, that one, because I'd removed his first 4 creatures, and I had. Specifically, I had an Urabrask Anointer to kill his 1 toughness creature, and then I could sacrifice the Pacifism, my 5/5, of course, because I thought, hey, that'll be a good blocker, but he had enough to Pacifism that and Combat Trick to kill me, so it happens. Annihilating Glare is the name of the spell. I could have sacrificed that to kill his other creature. So yeah, that was the chance of a win, I think, that I blew, but there you go. Anyway, I think that is... let me claim my amazing prize here. Oh, they felt sorry for me and gave me 2 packs. That's nice. So I will... I'll check the profile as well. Let's see how much time I have left. Do I have time for one more? Turn this around. 1 hour 31. Yes, we do. Okay. Well, thanks for watching. See you next time.